Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Comic Fun Times Justice League Week, part 2 of our look at the Darkseid War Omnibus. So, as we discussed yesterday, Marina Black, who was in our last page of yesterday's video, she gave birth to a daughter named Genesis. They see the future. All these superheroes are supposed to fall in some way, as you'll recall. Then we meet Metron, who tells us he's unreliable. He mixes a truth between Darkseid and Highfather to switch sons. That creates Scott Free, who's lying here. And we find out that some of the crime syndicate still survives, and they are aware when the thing that destroyed their world, which turned out to be the Anti-Monitor, showed up. So let's see what this volume has for us. Very nice cover art. So we start, the gods are coming, which is kind of interesting because you would think they're already here. But so what we come upon Superman cauterizing Lex Luthor's wounds after his sister betrayed him, tried to kill him, and sent both of them to Apocalypse, as we saw yesterday. Look at this artwork. This is just very nice, very nice. Like, part of it is like on this fold, but I don't know, when I'm holding it, when I'm reading it, it's almost like I'm looking at a diorama. So then we have Steppenwolf here for Darkseid. So let's see. Yeah, the Kryptonian is here, and Steppenwolf wants to go and kill him. And it's like, you believe your axe will destroy the Kryptonian, Steppenwolf? My blade has spilled the blood of gods, old and new. Superman is no god, and and his mortal death means nothing. I want his soul. Order the Blood Shepherd to unlock the gates to the camps. The slave that kills the Kryptonian will be spared further servitude. And then, just in case you don't know what's going on, this character here, don't know his name, but he goes, Steppenwolf says, no slave could kill Superman. And this guy explains the plan. It's like, no, but they will die trying. The Kryptonian believes hope exists in everyone, but he will see here on Apocalypse none exists. There is only Darkseid. Okay, and so then they discuss things a little bit more. Praise Kellybeck. The others continue to serve loyally. So yeah, they're talking about that. I kind of remember, I think Steppenwolf wanted to go after Scott Free, who got away from the slave camps, and that's always been a point of contention with him. So then we come back here, and the Anti-Monitor is coming, and you got these shadow things. Have you ever read Crisis on Infinite Earths? The Anti-Monitor loosed these shadows. Now, this is the new 52, so I don't believe this is the same exact Anti-Monitor from the Crisis on Infinite Earths, but it could be. It's all very confusing, and yeah, who knows? It's a great story anyways. The Flash is still down here. The superheroes were all kind of defeated, if you'll recall. You had this really cool thing where Genesis used the power ring, the evil power ring from the evil crime syndicate universe, and somehow locked on to Flash's vibration and came through his mouth. It was disturbing and kind of awesome. Like, you see the hands coming through his jaw, and then suddenly she's out, and she took blood from all of them and brought the Anti-Monitor to our world. Let's see. And then they stand off. Wonder Woman takes off against him. It's like, what are you? I am desperate. And then we flip again, and the boom tube activates, and I think Metron is coming through, and he takes them all to Shazam's hangout. Metron, how delightful. Oh no, he just kind of zooms in. I know they end up there, but I was confused as to how. So, Metron's trying to stop this next crisis from happening, as I told you yesterday, because he likes his TV show, which is the universe or the multiverse, and all the various crises are making them weaker. Then we come back to where we left off last video, and Scott Free is meeting Marina Black. And you'll also remember that women named Marina Black were being murdered throughout the DC universe. Now, I looked up this name online. It's not common in our world at all. In fact, the only name that comes up is the DC character for Marina Black. So I believe that the DC universe, that's a more common name than here. So yeah, you got that the griffin, the hippogriff or whatever, and I kind of like the way it's walking here. This art is kind of cool. She's got the upside down. No, she's got the omega under her eye, and then yeah, you come here. This is her hangout. It's like definitely evil and satanic, but it's still kind of cool looking, and yeah, I mean, just look at it. What else can you say? Got a cross here. Scott Free is looking around. What is this place? My mission temple, hidden within the glass and steel of the modern world. I fought for decades to protect it. From the scourge of the Red Panzer and his fascists to the religious fanatics of Minister Blizzard. I have no idea who those guys are. So anyways, the reason why am I calling her Genesis? Her daughter's name is Grail. Oh, well. So I sent Grail to traverse reality in search of a being with the power to kill Darkseid. She found him, and she brought the Anti-Monitor to Earth. You're starting a war with Darkseid here? And he says he just wants to keep Darkseid from ever getting here. And so she goes, I'm sorry, I was wrong. We don't want the same things. And I can't have you disrupt my plans. I've sacrificed so much. So she tries to kill him. Then he calls on the mother box, and boom. And the mother box creates a boom tube and gets him out of there. And so now I guess we're in Shazam's place. I really am confused about what happened between where they were before and how they got here. It's where are we? This is actually my hangout, Vic. It looks like the Batcave, more like an underground magic castle. If there were bats in it, they'd probably talk or even sing. There's a dog that does opera upstairs. We call him Pavarotti. So yeah, this is the magic elements of the DC universe. You can have singing dogs that sing opera, and why not? So here, keep your distance, Green Lantern. Okay, let's say his name is Metron. He'll tell you he's on our side, but don't believe it. So I don't know how the Green Lantern knows it, but he knows it. He's got 75 years of history and probably 40-some years of knowing the new gods. So then they palaver. Wonder Woman starts asking questions, and see, I guess I was confused because she lassoed somebody, and they said, she must have Grail. She must have lassoed Grail, and Grail didn't tell her anything because I guess they're both Amazonians. I don't know if that's true. I could swear in older stories the lasso worked on anybody, but so I guess if I said yesterday that the lasso doesn't have an effect on gods, I'm wrong because it's having an effect on Metatron. So it's how do I get answers? Take the chair from me. And he goes, understood. So she pulls Metron out, and it's stop, the Mobius chair can't be tamed. And so Batman, he just oh, I got it. He's in it, and look, the light's shooting through his eyes. He is totally into this chair. Now he gets to watch his TV show. So I can hear them, the answers to everything. Are they real? Is this real? Who killed my parents? Yes. Joe Chill, that's right. What's the Joker's true name? Oh, see, and it's like the ping. The ping tells you that. I kind of missed that. No, that's not possible. Batman can barely interface with the power ring. This kind of tech hacked into his head. Batman, are you okay? Of course, Diana. I am a god now. So I don't know. That was just really cool. Okay, and so we're going to just run into part 3. So here we are back in Apocalypse again. Calibac. Leave. I am busy. Your father requests your presence. We're going to Earth. Earth! Father summons me for battle? Yes, but you will follow the war plans this time. You've killed too many of our own simply because they were in your path. That is on them, Steppenwolf. You need to learn restraint. And so, yeah, for Calibac, we saw that weird robed guy say for Calibac in the last issue, which you just saw. I shouldn't really need to have to reiterate that. So, who is the Anti-Monitor? I ask again, who is the Anti-Monitor? It's the only thing my Mobius Chair doesn't know. Your Mobius Chair? It belongs to me now, Jordan. It's mine. Then you get some narration by Diana. And let's see, get off it, Lantern. It's information we couldn't get any other way. And Hal thinks it's manipulating him. And it might be. We just don't know yet. Okay. He keeps floating higher above us. Do I, Colonel Trevor? Batman, come down and talk. I can handle this, Diana. I can. Okay, and so then we go back here to Superman and Lex, and we find out there's no sun on Apocalypse, so Superman is weakened, and he's even bleeding. It's like, it's not the lead in the air that's blocking your X-ray vision. There's no sunlight. And then, where are we? Where is Marina Black? So, yeah, here we go. We've got these two assassins who are, killing all the Marina Blacks. Let's see. He's the only man who ever escaped. So, yeah, this is the guy. It's not Steppenwolf that wants to kill Scott. Scott's not who we've been assigned to. And so, let's see. And so, of course, for Darkseid, they have to remember their loyalty. They're not free beings. They have to serve. They have to serve. I call to the darkness, to all the evil in all hearts, from the blood of the old gods and the new. So she's doing another ritual, this Grail person. Her name is Grail. Come forth, Father. And she is Darkseid's daughter, so she's summoning the other half of this war. You can't have a war without two sides. You can't have a war without division. Okay, and so her mother is Diana. Her name is Marina Black. Oh, yeah, this is like where they're talking. It's like, Grail said she was an Amazon. Her mother is Diana. Her name is Marina Black, which... The daughter, the Grail's mother is Marina Black, which I've already said a dozen times. I've never heard of her. She was your mother's assassin, but she left the island the night you were born, right after she gave birth to Grail. And then this is like Shazam. You and Darkseid's daughter share a birthday? Creepy. Why is that creepy? I mean, I'm sorry. You share a lot of birthdays with people, good or bad. But I guess he's like 8 years old. I'm not sure. I never read a Shazam book, I don't think, in the New 52. I don't know what Billy's like here. That night, I see it. I see. She's coming. But it wasn't her. It was scot-free. His name is scot-free. He prefers to be called Mr. Miracle. And then, yeah, Batman now, he's in the exposition chair, so he just tells us everything that's going on. And scot-free decides that he's going to prove he's telling the truth, which we saw a scene like this in Wonder Woman where they're leaving the general's office, and Diana is incensed that they're leaving, and so Steve grabs the rope. I thought it was like one of the best scenes in the movie where he says, "We're going," and it's like, we're probably going to die. I don't know. I really like that movie. It's the best DC movie since the Dark Knight series. Anyways, I'm afraid I'm going. Oh, see, he does the same thing. So they pretty much took that Wonder Woman bit from here, possibly. And they do that all the time. They mix and match. That's how you make a movie. And so let's see. So I think they're deciding to split up at this point. I'm not coming. Yeah, Batman's going. If the Monitor refuses to leave, we have no idea how to stop him. The more we know about him, the greater that chance. My chair is telling me I'll find the answers in the depths of the multiverse. So Hal decides he should go with him. And Power Ring Girl is like, shouldn't I come with you? And so he's like handing her off to the Flash. Stay with the Flash, Power Ring. Your ring's somehow connected to all of this, all of his. Try and find out how. So yeah, they split up, and then scot-free. He stays here. It's safer for all of us. So he puts his handcuffs on Metron, and he goes, soon I'll be free. So yeah, I think he's planned this. He knew that the Justice League, the chair probably told him that. I don't know if the chair tells a prophecy, but I think it might be able to give him enough an idea. And so then these two are on the run. Superman's weak. Lex has his power suit. So death to Superman, death to Superman. And it's like, I grow tired of... So everything is happening. Everything happens fast. It's almost like it's so hard to keep track of what's going on sometimes. And then Darkseid coming in. They are way too close to avoid both of them. So he had to make a choice. So, yes. Oh, Odysseus, yeah. She's recapitulating something that happens in Odysseus where he has to get past some water monsters and 6 of his men are killed. And you have to choose a lesser of 2 evils. Both choices are bad. And so Lex is carrying Superman and throws him into a fire pit because I guess the fire on Apocalypse is like the sun. At least Lex thinks so. And then Superman comes out. I should have killed you a long time ago. And I think we've gone through 2 parts of this today, and we're going to bring it to a close here. Look at that. So Batman becomes a god and Superman becomes something. Look at that. I don't know what he is. Is he a negative of himself? And he seems like he might be murderous now. What will happen? And we can get some idea looking at the cover for tomorrow's episode. But this book is just so good. I can't tell you what a joy this book is. This is like the blueprints for all the movies. They could do 3 or 4 Justice League movies just out of this book. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check down in the description below. I'll have a link for this book down there. And we have plenty of more videos coming for you this week. And I just want to kind of sit in the Mobius chair and have this book just fed into my head because it's so good. So good. So good. Oh, the next chapter is really good too. I can't wait to share it with you. Love you guys. Remember, keep reading comics.